concept of the Satanic New World Order seeking to control humanity through the narrative of global warming is a complex and multifaceted topic. At its core, this ideology suggests that a group of powerful, secretive individuals are manipulating the global agenda to establish a one-world government, leveraging the issue of climate change as a primary mechanism for exerting control over the population. This notion is rooted in conspiracy theories that have been circulating for decades, often intertwining elements of politics, economics, and theology. Proponents of this viewpoint argue that the Satanic New World Order, often abbreviated as NWO, is driven by a Luciferian philosophy that seeks to undermine traditional values and institutions, paving the way for a totalitarian, secular regime. According to this narrative, the NWO aims to centralize power and authority, eroding national sovereignty and individual freedoms in the process. By promoting the threat of global warming as an existential crisis, the NWO allegedly creates a pretext for implementing drastic, liberty-constraining measures under the guise of saving the planet. These measures, critics argue, include the imposition of carbon taxes, stringent environmental regulations, and the gradual phasing out of fossil fuels in favor of renewable energy sources. While the intent behind these policies may seem noble, the NWO's true intention, according to conspiracy theorists, is to consolidate wealth and power, disenfranchising the masses and establishing a new world order with themselves at the helm. The idea of a global climate crisis serves as a catalyst for this agenda, allowing the NWO to reorganize society along lines that favor their interests and ideologies. Moreover, the emphasis on global warming is seen as a tool for social engineering, aiming to reshape cultural norms and values to conform to the NWO vision. This includes promoting a culture of fear and dependence, where individuals look to the state or supranational institutions for solutions to the perceived climate crisis, thereby relinquishing their autonomy and agency. The NWO, in this context, manipulates the narrative surrounding global warming to justify the erosion of traditional family structures, the suppression of dissenting voices, and the implementation of a surveillance state under the pretext of environmental protection. However, it is crucial to approach these claims with a critical and nuanced perspective, recognizing that the science behind global warming is well established and widely accepted within the scientific community. The overwhelming consensus among climate experts is that human activities, particularly the emission of greenhouse gases, are significantly contributing to the current trend of global warming. This is not a concocted narrative, but a conclusion based on decades of research and empirical evidence. In conclusion, while the idea of a Satanic New World Order controlling humanity through the narrative of global warming is a compelling conspiracy theory, it is essential to differentiate between the factual basis of climate change and the speculative, often conspiratorial interpretations surrounding it. The genuine concerns about global warming should not be dismissed or politicized, but addressed through a rational, science-based approach that prioritizes both environmental sustainability and human rights. By doing so, we can work towards mitigating the impacts of climate change without succumbing to fear, misinformation, or the agendas of those who might seek to exploit this critical issue for their own power and control.